Hello there guys, UltraGamer64 here, and today I've got a brand new storytime video for you guys. This time I'm going to be talking about a very creepy slash stalker girl that actually stalked me for a little while and kind of creeped me out. I'm going to keep the events kind of vague, but just enough to where you can get the gist of the story. I will not be saying any names, fake or real, because as far as I know, she still does watch my videos because I did give my YouTube to her. But we'll get to that later in the story. So without further ado, let's get started. I met this girl on a game. I can't quite remember what game. It was some online game, like mass multiplayer. And I want to say we were in a guild or some kind of team or something like that. And we actually started talking outside of it on Skype. And one day, she ended up just contacting me and saying, hey, could I have your phone number or your Kick account or something like that? And I was all game. I was happy to give it to her because she seemed like a good person, seemed like a good friend, and someone that I could just kind of chill out and talk to, you know? So I ended up giving it to her, and this girl began to text me every single day, all day. Like, I'm not even kidding. She would text in the middle of the night if she felt like it. I remember fondly one night getting woken up from just a barrage of texts coming in at like 3 in the morning. And it wasn't a school night, luckily, or else I would have been dead tired. But it was just this barrage of texts at 3 in the morning. So that was a little weird. But I figured that she's just lonely. She has no one to talk to, really. So I just kept talking to her because I'm nice like that. And kind of a mistake, if I may admit. So, what ended up happening after that, she began to refer to me as her boyfriend, which I never asked her out. She never asked me out. And I personally had no interest in her besides a friend and just having someone to talk to because she was getting a tad bit creepy, but not creepy enough for me to do anything about it. So she kept referring to me as her boyfriend and kept saying that I love you and all of this kind of creepy crap that wasn't really even supposed to be said. And then I started my job. I started working my job. The very first day I started, when I got trained, I did not text this girl the entire day. I didn't text her at school. I didn't text her afterwards. I didn't text her during work. I didn't text her... Well, I did text her after I got home. But when I texted her, she just went off on me because she had sent like 5, 6, 7 messages asking where I was. And she just went off on me. She got angry, and she just left. So she was gone for about 2-3 days. I was like, okay, I got rid of her. And then 2-3 days later, she messages me again, apologizes, and everything is jolly and good. But that night is when things took a little bit of a creepy turn. Because she wanted to call me. And I was more than willing to oblige, and I called her. We talked for an hour and a half, I believe. And I ended up falling asleep, because by this point it was at like 1:30 in the morning, maybe 2, and I just fell asleep. I was out, cold. And, I don't remember what exactly, but something woke me up, and I moved a little bit, just a little bit. And I heard her say something, just very slightly over the phone. She never hung up, I never hung up, and my phone was still alive and on the charger. So the call had been going for like 3-4 hours. This girl was still awake around like 3:30 in the morning. She was just up. And it sounded to me like she had been up the entire time. So when I moved, I heard her move slightly towards the phone, and she started whispering, I know you're awake. I know you're awake. I can hear you breathing. We're gonna be together forever. I want to marry you. And I love you. And I'm just laying in my bed, eyes wide open, because that creeped me out, honestly. And I just looked at my phone and I was thinking, what is this girl saying right now? I wasn't even sure if she knew for sure that I was awake, but my bed does make noise when I move on it, and I tend to rustle around a lot when I sleep or wake up or something. So I'm pretty sure she knew that I was awake, and she was not lying. She just kept whispering all this stuff into the phone, and then all of a sudden it just goes quiet. And I can just hear her breathing. So I just grabbed my phone, got out of the call, and blocked her on anything that I was friends with her on. And I have not talked to her since. So, that was my creepy story for the day. Definitely weird. My first experience with kind of a stalker-esque person. But, as I said, I haven't heard from her since. So, I guess everything worked out. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video and the story, then please be sure to leave a giant like. And remember to keep on gaming, stay amazing, and I will see you guys next time.